Yo, what is going on, guys? Today, this is Cam here, bringing you my thoughts on the S&P 500, on whether or not I think we are in overbought conditions, and how long, I think this may last for. Um, so as you can see from my chart here, since 2014, 2015 here, so the past, 11, 10 years, we've been making lower highs on the RSI and we've been making higher highs on the price action. This is called divergence, and it shows weakness in the market. And one thing a lot of people won't tell you about divergence is that with the more data in between it, the less likely it is to happen. Like, if you were actually playing this as divergence, you would take out the low that created it. This is the low that created it. So the S&P would have to drop 73% to get there. I don't think that's the case by any means. I don't think we're gonna drop that much. That's not what I'm saying. But we're definitely in some sort of bubble here where people are very over leveraged and people are not buying as much as they were in the past. So it's showing a lot of weakness in the market here. And every time that we've came up and we've hit the top of this channel here, just look right here, and then we've broken this red line, we've had a big correction back down to the mean. So this was, a 26% correction. From here, from the top, this was, about a 20% correction. And try to pull this one here. This one was about only 15. So basically, as you can see, this channel here has been represented the most overbought conditions we've had for the last 10 years. And we're in that right now. We just came back up into this channel here. So if we come up here and we get rejected from here and we break this red line here, I mean, history just shows that this could lead to a very big correction in the S&P. And if this correction is happening in the S&P, there's going to be a bigger correction in the lower market caps that will come from this. And one way you can also see this is if you go to the Buffett indicator here, you'll see that, we're at about 200% right now. And if you go to Warren Buffett's analysis on this, he says if the ratio approaches 200%, you're playing with fire. So basically, we are in insanely overbought levels. Like if you look at here on this other indicator, we were up at around 200% here and we dumped. We were up around 200% here and we dumped. And the mean is, somewhere around here, right? And look how far above the mean we are. Right? This has not came back down and touched the mean in a very, very long time. So we're definitely in very overbought conditions. How long, this bubble will last, I don't know. It could last 20 years. It could last 50 years. It could last 10 years. No one can really know that. No one can really time that. But there will be a period where this whole bubble pops, and when it does, it'll probably be one of the biggest crashes in, the last couple hundred years, maybe. And just wanted to share you guys my thoughts here. I'll just keep this one a little bit shorter. But right now, we are starting to approach some of the most overbought conditions that we've had in the last 10 years. So it's just something to be aware of. I think it's going to take quite some time for this to play out. This is a 2-month chart here. So, I mean, this could be another year. This could be 6 months. This could be a couple of months. You never really know. You can't time the market. Just got to react to what's going on in the moment. But if we see it come up here and then the RSI starts to break down this red line, history shows that when this happens, big correction's coming. So we'll keep our eye out on this chart, and I'll keep you guys updated and make another video on this as we approach higher. But we are in one of the most overbought times in the last 10 years on the S&P, which means that everything is going to be very bullish right now. There's a lot of greed in the market. This is very good for crypto. And it just kind of reiterates my thesis that we're going to be seeing a big correction in the cryptocurrency market after this blow off top. But just want to keep you guys updated. I will make future videos on this just to keep you guys aware. And thanks, and have a great rest of your day.